in the live stream. That is awesome. Thanks all of you for joining. You guys got here before I did. So I know I'm late by what, like a minute? So I'll promise I'll add a minute onto the end of the live stream. Does that make sense? So I'm excited. The purpose of this live stream, in case people don't know, people are kind of trickling in, is for you to be able to chat with me here live, nothing really prepared. And there's a link. Now, I have to say a few things because this is very important. You can watch me on here, whether it's on your computer, desktop, TV, phone, iPad. It doesn't matter. However, to join me here live, you have to do it on your mobile phone. Okay. I just want to say that. The link, this is how YouTube works. This is still a beta thing, which means they're still testing it out. And the only thing that's approved right now is on mobile phone. So the only way you can do it is your phone. If you hit the link and it goes to like a troubleshooting thing, that means you're on your iPad, you're on your desktop, you're on something else. So, hey everyone, nice to see all of you. Hey, Christopher. Hey, Karina. Nice to see you. We'll get started in a little bit. I just want to give a little bit of an intro to how things are going to work and a little bit of an intro into what the limits are because this is a new thing. It's go live together. YouTube is trying to promote it and I'm not promoting it for them, but I really want to try this to be able to connect with all of you one on one. So remember, you can watch this from anything, YouTube, computer, you can watch this from your laptop, you can watch this from your phone, it doesn't matter. But to be able to join me right now, when you click on the link, you have to be on your phone or else it won't work. Okay. So that's it. Just getting that out of the way. Hello to everyone. So all you have to do is click on the link in my YouTube community page, or just go to my Instagram in my profile. Click on there. So YouTube community page, Rick9G. I provided the link there. It'll take you to a virtual waiting room, and yeah, I'll invite people in. I'm excited. I'm excited to talk to some of you and so forth. So go ahead, click on the links. Let's start out. Click on the link. Again, it's on Instagram in my profile. I should get some type of notification that people are coming on here. So let's go ahead and do that. Remember, you can only do it from your phone, or if you're not on your phone, feel free to chat, say something in the chat. You're still okay to do that. But to actually get you on video and to get you to video chat with me basically on here where everyone can see us, don't be shy now. Don't be shy. Is click on that link and I'll try to get as many people as possible. We'll have a good conversation. It'll be fun. I think it'll be really fun. Um, the link should be working. I know some of you are doing that. Just remember, do it from your mobile. So it might take a little bit of time to people to get that going. Nice to see you, crazy. I'm the crazy little brother, you're the crazy big brother, right? And the only rules I really have, you can ask me anything pretty much that you like. I'd like to keep it on YouTube or your favorite shows that I cover on here. You can ask me about my personal life as well, but I ask that we keep away from politics, religion, and just money in general. This is a family friendly channel and we don't want to jeopardize that. So yeah, so I'm excited to hear from all of you. So without further ado, let's go. Let's start this out. Let's have some people um, try to use the link. And let's see here. You have to do it from your phone and from the YouTube app. You have to have the YouTube app. So yeah, you can't do it from Safari or the Google app in your phone. I tried it yesterday and it worked. Um, but yeah, you download the YouTube app, and once you download the YouTube app, you just go on it, and then you go Rick9G, you go to the YouTube community page, click on the link. It should work. It worked for me. It said waiting for Rick, so I could like pull myself in. It's kind of funny. And so yeah, we could talk about, maybe you could teach me about one of your favorite shows. I don't know much about um, MASH myself, but maybe you guys can teach me stuff. Mark Hewitt says, I'm sorry to hear about your dog passing away a while back. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, I still have dreams about him. And I still remember him. Um, oh man, it's hard. I still have his little like keychain here. Shout out to Jerry, Jerry D, who's a big, supporter of the channel, and he interviewed me a few times. He lost his dog recently as well, and he was consoling me for my dog in a couple months after, I think January. or this either this month, Jerry, or end of January, you lost your dog, and so it's like, oh man, just sad, 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 sad situation. But I still miss him. I'm not as sad as I was, but yeah, it's hard to lose a pet. It's very, very hard to lose a pet. That's absolutely sure. All right, I saw a couple other things. Oh, Victor says, I know it would be tough. You wish you could do an interview with Lucy and Desi Arnaz. Me too. Yeah, I I'm with you on that. And believe me, I have tried. It's not like I haven't. Lower Christopher Kraft greetings from Lower Slobovia. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. I love this. Okay, back. We are back. 62636 Cooper. Hey Rick, I recently moved back to Buffalo, New York. Oh shoot. Can you tell us about your visit to the Lucy and Desi site in Jamestown? Yeah, absolutely. Go on the go on my channel. There's 3 videos about it, but I could tell you a little about it. It was fun. It was very small town. Remember, I grew up in Los Angeles, one of the biggest cities in the world, and so everything to me is small town compared, other than New York, right? And so I kind of feel more comfortable in a big city. So it gave me that comfort of like things were so small, right? And it wasn't huge. Which was nice, but it was too quiet for me. But I really love the museum. I thought it would be a little bigger. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm spoiled with all the LA museums, but it did have good stuff. It did have the largest authentic props of like Lucy and Desi in the show that I've ever seen, other than the Universal one, the Lucy tribute. But I believe that one was absorbed into this museum, from what I've heard. I don't know if that's confirmed or not, but yeah, there's Vivian Mann stuff, Bill Frawley stuff. There's really a lot of stuff there, and it's really fun. It's really, really, really fun. Gayla Dennison says, "Hello from Sacramento. I've been to Sacramento a few times actually. I've been to the our state capital and everything. Let me continue reading here. I want to go to the Lucy Museum in Jamestown. You should. You should. It's hard to get there. It's not that easy. It's a bit of a trek, let me tell you. Okay, let me continue here. Kenneth Huber, good evening. Have you ever considered going into broadcasting? I have, to be honest. It's one of those things where I'm kind of set in my career and I kind of love what I do in my YouTube job, my YouTube work. And thank you for saying I have the voice for it. I think for now, good. Unless something falls into my lap, I know that sounds a little too hopeful or a little bit like hands off, but I'm happy with what I'm doing here. And I just think that I want to continue doing it. If an offer comes or, to do something, absolutely, right? I love that 70s show, and possibly, absolutely, I would love to cover that show sometimes. MASH, I've never seen, never watched, and honestly, I usually cover shows that interest me or that I know a lot about. So probably MASH will be a no go for me. John Collins, $10. Thank you so much, John, for the super chat. You're amazing. Rick, with such a lucrative property as Family Matters, can you explain why then producers, Joe Marie Payne herself would want to leave with only 8 or no shows left, leaving a gaping weakness. So, your guess is as good as mine. I've heard even someone in the comments say that it was because Jaleel White said something offensive and she left. I don't buy that. Um, you're not going to just leave a show because someone says something offensive. And no, um, she was upset that the stories were heavy Urkel, and the end of season 9 was going to be super heavy Urkel, like it would be none of her character, like none of her character, and so she didn't like that, and she was like, I'm done, I'm leaving. And so that was unfortunate. She was the strength of the show, but if you look at the last like 20 episodes, she is not in there at all, and they got an actress to replace her. She's not in there at all either, like barely, barely. There's like Carl's almost like a single man, like he's married, but I mean like you don't see him have scenes with his wife, barely. It's like once an episode for like in passing, maybe they have a 10-minute, like I don't know, 2 3 minute scene, and that's it. So yeah. All right. Don't forget, everyone. Thank you for the $10 super chat, by the way. Go click on the link. Add go on so you can chat with me on here. That's it says waiting for guests. So if you haven't done that, remember you have to do it through the YouTube app and just search Rick9G, go to the community page, click on the link, and boom. Once we do this more, it'll get easier, obviously. This is just kind of a trial. All right. Let me just get something to drink here. It says the link is still buffering. Okay. Oops. Do you think that the early pre-Urkel episodes of Family Matters were a little bland to begin with? Oh, absolutely. The show was almost, I don't say unwatchable, but it was very boring. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And I mean, not that they weren't strong, but I think that Urkel added a little bit of I don't know, he added the spice that the show needed. It was like bland pizza, or like pizza without cheese, and he was like the cheese. I guess that's applicable. So I'm glad that he came on the show. Okay. John Lancaster, I think your greatest show was retracing the last moments of Ernie Kovacs. Oh, I hope, I wish people watch more of that video. It's amazing. I loved how it came out. I was really happy, and I'm happy that you enjoyed that. That I really had fun doing that, and it's not that easy, right? Tracing the steps of someone who passed away, and you have to have kind of a link to them and that story, right? So it kind of worked. I have ideas though. I have ideas. Ren a fan. I actually asked one of the producers on Family Matters. She knew and she didn't care. She was done. See, so that kind of solidifies it. Ren a fan in what I was saying, that she was done with like Urkel and she just didn't care. The show wasn't. There we go. We have our first person. Um, there we go. Let's invite our first person to be on here. Let us see. Let us see. Let's see. Let's see if this works, Jerry. Jerry's gonna try to come on here. Again, this is a process in the making. Let's see, are you coming in, Jerry? If not, we keep trying. We keep trying. Kenneth Huber coming in with a $50 super chat. Kenneth, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Jerry, can you see me? I don't see you. I see just the black screen on your end. Um I don't know why that's happening. I don't know if it's connection or not, but I know people could see me, so maybe you want to try again. We can try again. Again, this is all a test thing. I've never done this before, so I appreciate your patience in this. Either way, even if it doesn't work, we're doing a cool live stream. So, all right. How do you stop the Pluto TV app? How do you stop it? Oh, well, remember it's like a TV, so you just close the app. And remember, it's like happening. So like it's almost like a TV show, if that makes sense. Like you turn off your TV and the show is going. Does that make sense? That's a good question, Charlotte. So yeah, it's not like Netflix where it's like you turn it off and it's off. That's your private thing. Um, yeah. So I hope that helps. Jerry, it says Jerry left. Okay. Well, we keep trying. We keep trying with the link, guys. Miss Backstager, that's a really hard question to ask. You asked, it's a good question though. Was Ernie K's vehicle at fault for his death? I think it's hard to say that. There was some drinking at the party. It was said that he took even a little bit of alcohol. Um, I think the vehicle contributed. I think the alcohol contributed. I think the morning, it was also weather conditions were very dangerous and wet. It was like visible dew, right? Some moisture on the street with like oil slick, so it was very slippery. It was early in the morning. He was trying to rush to get home. It wasn't a car that he was familiar with. That was the one that his wife used, and he gave his wife, Edie Adams, the safer car. I think the Bentley or the Rolls. And so there was a lot of factors to it. It's unfortunate. Yes, I'm using my phone. The only way that we can do this get live together is by using a phone. You have to be on your phone. Oh, there he is. Jerry. That we can do this get live together is by using a phone. You have to be on your phone.
Hey there.
How are you, Jerry?
There it is.
Pretty cool, huh?
It works.
It works. Yes.
How are you?
People know I'm not just inventing stuff.
It took a little bit. It took a little bit.
Yeah, but again, remember it's a beta thing, so I'm on this end, like crossing my fingers, hoping that it works, and so it's great. How have you been?
I've been all right. How are you?
Good, good. So Jerry and I know each other because I've he's invited me twice on his podcast with Debbie Catalano, and they have great little podcast and seen in over 100, heard in over 100 countries. And so he's also a great supporter of the channel. So glad to have him on to be the first go live together. I think it's called guest.
Well, thank you for inviting me, and thanks for
Oh,
the shout out and for the kind words about Buddy.
oh yes. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your doggy. Oh man.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah.
But it's good to see you. Good to chat with you again. Things have been going well.
Yeah, things have been going well.
You
Enjoying, my creativity, making videos. This weekend, I'm going on a cool little classic TV adventure. It's like a vacation, and I'll post some photos on Instagram and stuff so people can
Oh, nice.
see. Looking forward to
I
that.
just
How about you?
I'm doing well. I just got back from 2 weeks in sunny Florida,
Yeah.
where it's about 85 degrees when it was about 30 below here in Boston.
Oh my
So I
goodness.
picked the right time to go away.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I spent some time going to some Bruce Springsteen concerts and
Mm-hmm.
hockey games and Disney. So I did a lot in a couple of weeks.
Oh, that sounds like fun. So people are thinking you're Jay Leno. That's what they're commenting. You look so
I've
much
I've
like him.
heard I've heard that a few times.
That's wonderful.
I've
You
heard that
have a
somebody
famous face.
somebody told me tonight. I see if I move my head and talk kind of like this. I guess that's kind of like Jay Leno, right?
Yes.
So a funny story. I did go to see the Tonight Show with Jay Leno last time I was in Los Angeles, and there's a warm up, a guy that comes out that does a warm up, and um, somebody that one of my friends I was with had called the guy up and said, "Hey, this guy looks like Jay Leno," and he
Yeah.
agreed. And so Jay Leno comes out and he talks to the audience before they actually do the taping of the show, and he sat down next to me and he goes, "Nah, he don't look like me." And then he went back off and he got dressed, but they wouldn't let phones in, so I have no proof that's that he actually said that.
Oh my
But he
goodness.
did. He
We
sat
wish
he sat next to me.
wish we couldn't see
Yeah,
that.
he was. It was he was a good guy. It was interesting show.
Oh, well, thank you for sharing that with us,
Sure.
Jerry. I appreciate that. I'm gonna sign off here. We'll see if we can get some other guests. I think I
All
see
right,
people
great.
calling in, but thanks so much for coming. Let's do
Oh,
this again, and maybe
you're
we'll
very
get on the
welcome, and
podcast.
good luck with it. Yeah, thank you. We'll talk soon.
All right, bye bye.
Bye.
All right, isn't that cool? So yeah, so you can do that yourself. Like Jerry was one who took a little bit of a chance, and I'm glad he did. And what I mean is, maybe it could be a little nerve wracking for people, and I totally understand. But I don't bite. Don't worry. Again, we can talk about shows. If you have a story that you want to share, if you want to share your favorite show, like the show of I Love Lucy, if you want to just ask me a question, if I like a certain show, or if I'm gonna do a certain um, video coming up, yeah. And Jerry has a great face for radio. No, wait, he says I have a face. I have a face for radio. That's why I don't do it often. No, Jerry's great. And so, yeah, so Christopher, a lot of people, if you want to get on here, that would be great. It'd be my honor to be able to. I do like late night talk shows. It'd be my honor to have you on here and to just chat with. I want to chat with people who support me and support what I do, and give you a opportunity to say hello, to ask me something about the channel, struggles, difficulties, how I do things. So make sure to click on that link. Click on the link. You can go on my Instagram. It'll take a little bit. We're all kind of getting here. At some point, this will be hopefully done on the desktop, and you could do it on your computer with the little camera and stuff. But yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. So keep the questions coming. Hey, Michael, Ian, nice to see you. Maybe you want to come on here, Michael Ian. There's a link right on my Instagram. Get on here and say hello. Say hello on the video chat. Yeah, if there's an issue, Linda, you're saying you tried but you still get troubleshooting. Are you on the YouTube app? You have to download the YouTube app. You have to go in there, and then you have to click on the link, and you have to be on your mobile phone. You have to be on your phone. You cannot do it from your iPad. You cannot do it from your desktop, your TV. It has to be your mobile phone. That's the only way it'll work in this circumstance. Hopefully, that'll get updated in the future. No, unfortunately, Ashley, it will not work for an iPad. I know. Hey, listen. I feel your guys' pain. I have my iPad. I would prefer to do this with my iPad. It's just easier. See, I'm holding my phone. I don't have any other place to do it. Um, Christopher, I know you don't do Instagram, but remember, I put the link in my YouTube community page. So if you're on your phone, go to Rick9G YouTube community page, hit the link, and it'll work. It'll work if you're on your mobile phone. All right. Kayla, thank you for coming on. Miss Backstager, you're on your PC and you're getting me fine and dandy. Yes, so you can watch it from your PC. You can watch it from any type of. You could watch me from your iPad. You could watch me from anything, but to be able to join in like Jerry just did, he did it from his phone. He did it from his phone, and this is great because I know some people want to be like, "Hey, I want to talk to you, Rick." David Davenport is coming in. All right, let's see. Is people coming in? People saying hello. Let's see. David, I can see you coming in. Can you hear me? I always feel like I'm like on a walkie-talkie.
What?
Nice to see you. How are you? Am I coming in
Oh,
clear? He's honest. He's like, no, not at all. There we go. You're coming in. We're getting you. Great to finally hear your voice, David D. You might know him if you're a big watcher of my channel. David D has been supporting for so long and watching my videos, and goodness gracious, can't do without him. Yeah. Oh my goodness. No, you're good. You're good, and I appreciate
sweet,
you getting on here.
sweet. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, your channel's awesome. I mean, I have to tell everybody about it who watches classic TV because they just don't get it, and they're like, "Whoa, I didn't know that." Oh, well, that's so cool. I wonder if he talks about this. I wonder if he talks about that. So I'm
Yeah.
always out there like telling everybody about the channel. But I did have a question for you though.
Sure.
I think
Shoot.
I asked it before, but I'm not sure if you have any info on it.
Okay.
When you were doing the Hogan's Heroes video and
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah. So when they film those outside shots, either for Hogan's Heroes or for any other type of show, how are they able to do it without having like modern airplanes and stuff fly in the background? Did they time it? Did they edit that out?
Yeah, that's a great question. And actually, it applies to Hogan's Heroes and it applies to Gilligan's Island a lot
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you
for
can't
sure.
see a plane on that show unless it's in the script, right? And so,
Right.
one of the things I think I mentioned that in the filming video of Gilligan's Island way back that I did, the set right is right
Mhm.
on the back lot of the CBS Center Studios at the time, and they had
Right.
the freeway there. It was very loud during rush hour, and they couldn't film lagoon scenes until after 9 o'clock because that's when rush hour stops. And they
Okay.
would have planes because you have Burbank Airport. Like I know the airspace well there, Burbank and Van Nuys. So they had to work around that, and that delayed filming a lot. So they can't just tell the plane don't fly. So you
Right.
gotta just do your best, and sometimes you'll edit out. You have to redub a line or refilm something. It's hard. Now Hogan's Heroes is in an area with less planes flying by, so it would be a little
Mhm.
easier. But down there in CBS, that would have been a pain. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. It's interesting though. See stuff like that too, because it's not just oh, it's all that's awesome. That is awesome.
that because I try to cover as much as possible. It's hard to do everything, but people like yourself keep me motivated to keep doing it. Sometimes it gets hard. I'm like, what do I do today? Um, and yeah, so I appreciate your love, your support, your appreciation, your just the fact that you are there supporting me. So thank you, David.
Hey, thank you in return, man. I really appreciate it.
All right, thank you. I see a list of people coming in, so I will let you go for the today, David. But thanks for
Perfect.
joining. Maybe we'll do it again.
Hey, awesome. That'd be great, man. Have a good night.
All right, have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
All right, that was so fun. Yeah, I could do a couple more. I know. I'm sorry. Some people were saying that there's like it said there was too many people. I'm sorry about that. You can try again. Try again. So the way to do it on my Instagram, my profile, there's a link. Um, there's a link right there, and if you click on the link, it'll take you to it, and it'll put you in a virtual guest room, and then it'll ask me, "Hey Rick, someone wants to get on here, and I could accept you." Um, yes, yes, yes. That was cool, right, David? Yeah. No, this. Believe me, if it's fun for you, this is fun for me because I get to see and hear the voices of the people who are supporting me and just loving what I do. And so it's an honor for me to be able to talk to you, take your questions. Yeah. Oh yeah. So we talked about. Oh, okay. Justin's coming in. Boom. We'll go. There we go. Hey, Justin.
What's going on, man? How are you?
How are you? I'm doing great. Thanks.
Good. I'm out here in Wisconsin. It's snowing like crazy. Actually, I just saw you were doing this. I know you're trying to set it up and get all the kinks worked out, which I think is pretty cool. But as soon as I'm done with this, I have like an hour of shoveling ahead of me. So uh,
Oh my goodness. And
yeah.
listen, I'm here complaining that it was 59 today. We're going to go into the 38s for tonight.
Oh
So
my
that's
gosh.
that's
Yeah, I have my uncle and my cousin both live in California, and he was texting me today saying it was 52 and how he was so chilly. I was like, man, that's summer weather for us, man. It really
I
is.
know, right? You'd be in shorts and like a t-shirt
Oh, totally.
where we are. I
Yeah,
had four
exactly.
layers of clothing today.
Oh
So
man.
you have anything you'd like to
Yeah, man.
ask or discuss with me?
I wanted to first say it's a couple things. One, it's obviously really apparent that you put in quite a bit of research into
Yeah.
your work, which I think is super admirable, and it shows that you really like care and it matters to you and you want to make a good product. But something that really stands out to me is I would say the simplicity of it, and by that I mean like nowadays on YouTube you have like a the thing is like the bells and whistles and everyone's like super like like so many cuts and graphics and all
Yeah.
that's like like just craziness. And you kind of like have it back to the basics where it's just like, simple, screenshots and then your narration, which is honestly the heart of it. And that's where we
Yeah.
kind of learn the most. And the reason why I think that's so cool is because that's why we love the classic shows is because of the simplicity and just that kind of endearing like quality to it, and your like the format of your channel really like kind of captures that I think really really well. Yeah, so
Wow, that's really cool. I appreciate hearing that because believe me, even sometimes I'm like, oh, this video is too simple. It's meaning
mhm,
like it's not fancy. I'm like, look at that cut, that was horrible. But honestly, I tried what you're saying. I try
yeah,
to focus on the show, just the content
yeah,
of like the actor or the interesting fact, and
yeah,
just leave it to that. And I think people like yourself say it, like you appreciate that,
absolutely.
and I'm glad that that comes through, right?
Yeah,
So thank you.
it shows, man. I mean, we're when you sit down and watch an episode of Gilligan's Island, my dad really loves Gilligan. And I'm actually
Yeah,
right in your age range.
yeah,
And so all that was before my time too, but my dad got me on all that stuff. So I'm like, that's basically all I watch is classic TV. And
right,
when you sit down and watch Gilligan, you're not going to like a $200 million blockbuster film,
right.
so the experience you want from it is more of a kind of like a like I said, that endearing kind of close knit feel, and you just do a great job on your channel of like packaging that and like continuing that to everybody who
Oh, well,
watches. So I think that's cool,
I
man. Yeah,
appreciate.
yeah. I don't know if
Thank
you
you.
realize you were doing that, man, but it's just something kind of I picked up on and I just thought was really neat. Yeah.
No, and that's great. I mean, that's my style, and I'm
Yeah,
glad that you like it and that it resonates with you. It really means a lot to me because it's a creative process that
yeah,
I do, and when people like click with that, then
totally.
it's like, wow, I did something really cool, and
Yeah,
so
man.
it makes me feel good. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your support. Thanks so much.
You're welcome, man. Well, I got some stories and other stuff, but I'll let somebody else get a turn. So maybe I'll break those out on the next one. So thanks for having me,
For
bro.
sure, and people are loving your story and what you're saying. They're like, he's a smart guy. He knows what he's talking about. That's what they're saying.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm sure I'll chat
All
with
right,
you again, Rick. God bless you, man,
all
and
right.
thanks for the content, brother.
No problem. No problem. Have a good one.
Yep, take care, man.
Bye bye. Isn't that awesome? I don't know if you can see it on my face, but this is awesome. You guys are awesome. Man, you're all so awesome. Just it's not just like the praise, but the fact that you I can see and interact with all of you and that you're all over the world. Like we had someone from Wisconsin, Boston, David's in Texas. I'm in California. Like, really? And then I'm meeting all of you fans through this. Hello, hello.
Hello,
Can you tell us your name?
it's John.
John?
Yeah,
Hey,
John
nice to
Collins.
see you, John. Thanks for coming on.
How you doing?
Fine, how are you?
I'm good. I just want to tell you that people that watch your channel, they watch
Yeah.
it for your emotional support as well. You know the content is just what draws people, and then they come for your stories and your sincerity. So we appreciate that very much.
Oh, well, I appreciate you so much. I mean,
Thank you.
that's really cool. I try to put a lot of myself into my videos
Yeah,
and just keep it simple and focused. It's not about me, but it's about my passion.
yeah, that's right.
And I hope that comes through, right?
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I'll let you go. I know you're busy, but I just want to let
Oh
you know
no.
we appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, and I appreciate you so much, John. You're awesome, and thanks so much for watching.
All right, bye bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, look at that. You guys are so good. This is awesome. Like I'm at a loss for words because again everyone, it's hard for me to be able to imagine all of you like it's words, right? That you type to me and you say things, but to be able to see and talk to you guys and to see the people who are watching me is because remember, we ever heard of I think it's like a what do you call it? This is a very one-way relationship in the sense of you all know me and things like that, but unfortunately, I don't know a lot of you. And this gives me an opportunity to see the faces of the people and interact with people who are actually watching me. So that's really cool. Hello, hello. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
What is your name? It came up so quickly.
This is Linda from Nevada.
Oh, Linda, how are
I'm Linda.
you?
I'm fine. How are
I'm
you?
great. Thanks for coming on. I'm glad you're on here because it's what,
I
like
finally
9 o'clock?
figured it out.
Yeah, you figured it out. There we go. Hey, you're doing better than me. I'm still trying to figure this out. How are you? Have you
I'm.
been watching any classic TV today?
Let me see. Only on YouTube.
Okay, perfect. There are people. Karina just said hi to you. People are saying hi to you in the chat as well.
Hi guys.
This is really cool. So,
um, I watch some. I watch a lot of YouTube. So
what's some of your favorite classic shows? Do you watch like Lucy or Gilligan or maybe Hogan's?
let's see. What do I? Pretty much everything. I use to especially old TV trivia's
Oh yeah.
like Munsters
Oh,
and
Munsters.
Addams Family.
Yes.
You know. Yeah.
Yes. Some of my two favorite
I
shows
love
from
that
the
show.
60s.
Yeah, and then the 80s and 90s, you
Oh,
know.
wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful. So you like some of the sitcoms from the 90s as well?
Yeah, Perfect Strangers,
Oh
Family
yeah.
Matters, like you were talking.
Yeah. Well, you,
Stephen Urkel there, that guy, Jaleel White on YouTube.
yeah.
Charlie and Company. He's when he was younger, little kid.
Oh, that's so good. No, I'm glad that you mentioned 90s because I will be posting more 90s shows. I want to do more Perfect Strangers. I love that show. I just haven't gotten into it yet on the channel. I've mentioned Home Improvement, Family Matters, a lot more 90s shows, but I'll continue with my, stuff that you love to watch from, the way past.
All right. I like
Perfect.
listening to you. I watch you all the time on YouTube sometime.
Oh, perfect. You're so nice and kind. Thank you so much. Well, I will let you go. There are a couple people wanting to come in, but thank you so
Yeah,
much, and hopefully we can do this again. And I appreciate you watching the work that I do.
you bet.
All right.
See
Have
you
a great
later.
night. Bye
You too.
bye.
Bye bye.
Guys, so this is so great. Some people have said it. They're like, you have such a mix of people and ages, and I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Actually, my channel, it says it's about 70% male, 30% female, which surprises me, maybe because I'm a guy and people who watch are guys like myself and they watch shows that I like, right? But yeah, don't feel shy. How can you do this? Justin, enjoy your don't get too cold out there. It's pretty cold. Yeah, Instagram, maybe we have a time for a couple others. If you go to my Instagram profile right under, click on there. I know some people may be not prepared, because listen, I just got out of the shower. I didn't even comb my yeah, it's just like kept, but it's not even like super cool. I got my lazy glasses on. And so don't worry about how you look like. Just say hello. We're just showing the neck up, kind of like they say like Zoom, right? The Zoom calls or people are like in short shorts and stuff. But anyway, that's a joke. But anyway, or you can also do go on my YouTube and there's a link right there as well. You can only do it from the mobile phone, but you can watch from anywhere. Well, thank you. So maybe we got a couple others. Oh, because people pop in and then they can pop out if like they don't get called and stuff. And so that's what's kind of happening. People come in and then people come out. So keep going, keep going. Click on the link. Maybe we do a couple more. And feel free to the chat. The chat, you guys can always say hello. I don't know if I fell behind. I fell behind in some of the comments. So until I wait for a couple other people, Michael, Ian, try to get on. See if you can get on. I know you're really good with like Instagram and stuff, and it would be great to say hi. We've never like talked on video, so say hello. I think the channel would like to say hi to you as well. Yeah, you have to do it from your phone and the YouTube app. So you have to do it from your mobile phone. Go to the YouTube app. Later, I think they're going to expand. They said apparently they're going to get it on the desktop and you can do it from your iPad later on. That's not yet. So as long as you do it from your phone, you can get on there. Oh, Karina Flowers. So you want me to cover more Taxi and Mork and Mindy? Absolutely. I definitely want to get into Taxi. I've done a little bit of Taxi. Wait, I don't think so. Hello.
Hi.
How are you? Now, can I ask your name? Because I think it says Mom of One. That's your official
Yeah,
name?
I'm Rose. I'm the one that talks to you either on Instagram. I used to be Rose B on
Oh,
YouTube.
yes, Rose B. Yes, commenting and just supporting all the work that I do. Awesome. How are you?
Yeah. I'm good. How are you? This
I'm
is
doing
so
great.
amazing to finally get to
I
meet
know,
you,
right?
so to speak.
Isn't this
I'm in
cool?
Georgia.
Wow, in Georgia. And you're staying up to say hello. Well, maybe you're staying up
Yes.
anyway, but thank you.
Yes. I watch a lot of the old time TV, but I love your content on I Love Lucy because that's pretty much 24/7 around here.
Yeah. So are you on Pluto TV now going crazy?
No, I watch the on Paramount. I
Okay.
watch it on the Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Or no, is it Paramount? Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
What's your favorite? What are your go-to I Love Lucy episodes?
That's a hard one. I like
I
all of
know.
them.
I want
It
to I
was
want to give you a hard
easier.
one.
it was easier when I picked when you had the one about your least favorites.
Oh, my least favorite. That was hard. That was difficult.
Yeah, the birthday one when she's all alone on the birthday is just I pass it right up.
Right. When she's like, no one remembered my
Yeah.
birthday. Does your little one watch with you, or do they watch classic TV, or are they like, no?
Oh, my daughter, she's 27. She loves it.
There
She
we
loves it.
go. See?
Our whole family. That's like I said, it's our go-to. I suffer with anxiety, and I just put that on, and I'm nice and calm, and I like it that I've seen it so much that I
Yeah.
know all the episodes that I can have it in the background, still know what's going on and stuff like that.
Oh, that's so good. That's so awesome that you're able to watch it and that it eases your anxiety. I'm the same
Yes.
way. That's kind of why I watch it, to be honest with you. When I have a hard day at work, not YouTube, but like my
Hmm.
9 to 5 job, I'm like, I just don't want to think about anything. I just want to go into this fantasy land. I Love Lucy or Gilligan's
Yeah.
Island, right? And it works.
So
So,
I growing up, I'm older than you, but I did the I Love Lucy, Bewitched, the Love Boat, those kinds of things. But Lucy is the one that I continually went back to and can pretty much, know all the episodes and all that kind of stuff out of all the other ones that I watched as a kid.
oh, that is awesome. You just had how you're a little older. Someone just said something really funny. They said, I'm older than everyone on here added together. It just made me laugh. No, what is great is just seeing people of all ages that watch. And I have teenagers who watch me. I thought I had a certain audience, maybe my age and above, but there's teenagers who are like, hey, I'm 15. I watch Lucy. I was like, what? So it's really fun to see just all the ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I just want to tell you that I love your content, even shows that I'm not really crazy with. Like I liked Gilligan's Island, but I wasn't into it. But I just enjoy your content. I like to
Oh,
learn new things. My favorite ones are when you bring out something like the most recent that I can think of off the top of my head was the glass or the non-glass in the
oh
I Love
yes.
Lucy.
Yeah.
That was something, and I'm one of the ones that have tried to message you in Instagram,
Yeah.
trying my best to catch something that you haven't caught yet,
Oh,
but
you'll
you
get
get
it.
them.
You'll get it because there's so much out there. There's so
But
much.
thank you so much for everything you do. I
Oh no,
love,
thank
love,
you.
love your content so much. So keep up the great work.
Well, I appreciate you, Rose, and your positivity. And when you message me, like that, you like what I post and stuff. Again, I tell you all, it literally keeps me going. Because if no one was messaging me, if no one was watching, I'd stop. Right? Why
Yeah.
make it if no one cares? Right? But you all make it, give it value, and so I appreciate all of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love all of it. One more thing too. I
Yeah.
love when you go to give the background story or when you go like on a maybe to not funeral,
Like
cemetery
field
or
trip.
something. Yeah. Because like I said, I don't travel much because of my anxiety and especially out west.
You're right.
So being able to see that Hollywood kind of
Yeah.
stuff is really, really nice how you pay respect and you tell us a little background. I love that. So thank
Awesome.
you.
Well, thank you, Rose, for coming on. And I'm going to pledge myself to do a little more of those field trips. I enjoy them. I can't do them all the time because of work and stuff, but I will do more. I promise that. So thank you so much for coming on,
Yep.
and you have a great night.
No problem. You too.
All
Bye.
right. Thanks. Bye. Oh, that was so good. We're getting a variety of people and people who are saying different things who are liking Lucy, asking me about like Gilligan's Island, saying what they like about me or the channel, or what about, I mean, someone just said something. I want to read this comment. Someone who just said this while we were with Rose on the live here. Um, oh, Karina Flowers says, I like how nice Rick's fans are. Everybody's kind and supportive. Believe me, that's rare on YouTube. I absolutely agree. You guys are amazing. And to be able to talk with some of you, it's just so cool. Yeah, yeah, I'm rocking the nerdy glasses. Listen, if you didn't know I was a nerd, you got something coming to you. Maybe I could do one or two more. It depends how long they are, but let me know. We've been doing this for 45 minutes. I'm having so much fun. I'm not running out of battery because this thing is plugged in. Look, see, it's plugged in. So you're all awesome. David Davenport coming in with a $20 super chat. What, David? 90s shows. You like dinosaurs. I love the show Dinosaurs, The Nanny, Darkwing Duck. I love Darkwing Duck. Darkwing Duck. I like the Gargoyles, Batman the animated series. Man, 90s were my jam, Dave. Mickey, like I used to watch a lot of Mickey and like all that stuff. Excuse me. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much for the super chat. You are awesome. Um, oh, Michael, can't hop on phone, or if you're on YouTube app on your phone, try the link on the YouTube community page if the Instagram one doesn't work, but it should work. People are getting on here, so it is working. I don't know if it's like maybe there's quirks in there, but I'm glad that it's working. We got 4 or 5 people already on here. Um, yeah, well, thank you, Jerry. Yeah, ATM. If you click on that link, you can come on here. Just to let people know, you can only do it on the YouTube app on the phone as of now. Later that will change, but as of now, that's how people are doing it. Okay. There's a link either on my Instagram right under the profile, or you can do it for my YouTube community page, Rick9G. There's a link in the last post that I did. I know it's maybe a little weird, a little like specific, but it is possible, and I will try to do more of these. Um, they are really fun. They are really fun. Yeah, that dinosaur show that was like a Jim Henson puppet thing. Oh, it was so good. So good. All right, let me see here. Oh, Goof Troop. I used to watch Goof Troop. Goof Troop. Yeah, so there's no number to call ATMM. So what you do, go to my Instagram. Links are should be in the description, or just watch any video. Link in the description. Instagram, and then the profile under Rick9G. There's a link, external link. Click on the link. You have to be on YouTube app doing it, and you have to be on your phone. It won't work if you try to call me with the iPad. It will not work on the desktop. That's just how YouTube has it. And Michael Ian is coming on. Michael Ian has tried, and he's getting on now. Michael has been a supporter while it's loading for so long, and
Rick,
so everyone say hello to Michael Ian.
finally works.
It works. Remember, you were saying it doesn't work, and you got in.
I think because I
Because
turned on my,
say again.
I think I just forgot to turn on my camera on the settings.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so see, that's a tip too. We're all learning here, Michael. Don't worry. I was struggling yesterday, and then now we're getting this figured out, and people are coming on. So thanks for coming on. By the way, happy birthday! I heard, right? Your birthday was recently.
Well, it's coming up.
Oh, it's coming up. What day?
March 15, Ides of March.
Oh, the Ides of March, right in the middle of March. Awesome. Ides of
Yes.
March. So how are you? We finally got an opportunity to chat on video. Michael has been watching stuff since like years, right? Like 6 years maybe?
Probably, yeah, when you first started.
When I first started, and you send me messages on Instagram about the shows, and if I post something about you, Lucy, you'll like, like give a thumbs up, or you're like heart it. So I appreciate you, Michael, and what you do. What would you like to discuss? The floor is yours.
Well, anything. I just recently saw and I Love Lucy earlier this morning.
Yeah,
It's
which
the
one?
it's episode where Lucy pretends to know how to play poker.
Oh my goodness. It's the one she's trying to she's with Ricky, right? And Fred.
And his friends, yeah.
Yeah, and Fred goes
Before he even said that, I even did it before he mumbled or whatever.
right? Oh my gosh. I love just there's these moments where I just start laughing before the moment happens because I watch it so much. And Fred's my guy. I just laugh at anything that Fred does.
Did you ever get a chance to look for any episodes where Fred was nice to Ethel the whole episode?
Oh man, the whole episode? I know a couple moments that he was nice with her. I'm trying to think here. Remember when he was one was when he was on the cruise
Yeah, I was
when they
thinking
were
that
going
one.
to Europe, right?
Yeah,
And
and
then
when he was
he's like,
saying,
"Hey there, you little Dickens."
yeah, I think that was only one I can think of.
Right. So some people in the chat, I think they're noticing or they're remembering that too. There was another one in Europe when he thought that she had money. The French, the Monte Carlo episode.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He was like, I think Lucy was lying about it. She's like, "Oh, your Aunt Martha." That was like Aunt Martha's, and then Fred like freaked out because he was like, "That's not Ethel's money. My honey's loaded."
Yeah. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, that's fantastic. What have you been up to? Have you been doing your editing, your edit like film editing?
Yeah, for my birthday video this year.
Ah, very nice. That's awesome. It's a lot of work, I'm
It
sure.
is. I'm almost done with it. I just still need a few more people involved, and it look great. So
That's awesome. Maybe if you don't mind, I might use your idea about a couple episodes. See, that's the thing. Ideas come like that. Like you just gave me an idea. With your blessing, I would do it. I'd even maybe give you a little shout out. But episodes where Fred's actually nice to Ethel. How about that?
yep.
Yeah, right. That'd be a good one. But yeah. Anything else before we sign off? I think I have a couple more that are saying hello, so we'll give them a
I see
chance to get on.
Max you're asking if I have a channel. I do, but I don't use it as much. But I do have an Instagram. You can check it out.
Oh,
And
okay,
you can,
yeah. Go ahead,
so
shout it out.
so it's Mikalel45. It's Mikalel45 on Instagram.
There we go. Join Michael Lean. What do you have on there, Michael? Do you have stuff on like movie? Because I know your passions like movies and like editing and film, right?
Yeah. So my page is actually my adventures and also my journey to become a filmmaker. So if you guys want to
Wow.
support, I'm here, and I'm also in California too. So maybe I will post something. I was at a movie studio tour or something that you
Oh
want to
wow.
know. Just give a shout out, and I can say, "Oh, someone recommend this." I'll post about it. So
There we go. Yeah. So look at his Instagram. He has a lot of cool things on there, movie stuff, TV show stuff. So I appreciate you, Michael. Hopefully you enjoy the stuff that's coming on the channel, and thanks for coming on the live stream. I appreciate chatting with you.
appreciate it. Maybe in the future I can join and actually review some stuff with you.
You can what? Say that last part.
Maybe I can review stuff like some future episodes or some cartoons that you think of in the
Oh
'90s.
yeah, that'd be cool. I think that'd be very enjoyable. All right. Well, have a good night, and thanks for coming in the stream.
All right, take care, man. God bless.
All right. You
Be
too. Bye
hopeful.
bye. Bye bye. Be hopeful. There we go. Look at that, man. Look at that. The Jerry, future podcast guest right there. Aspiring filmmaker. He's working hard to, he wants to make his own movies. That's one of the things that I see and I love it. We all have dreams. We all have, I mean, I have dreams. I want to hit 150. He wants to make films. Jerry wants to have even more great guests on his live stream. Maybe we could do one more. Maybe we could do one more. All you have to do, go on the YouTube app. You can tell I'm having fun here talking to all of you. Um, I really would like to say hello to a lot of you. Maybe one else that might come on here because I know people pop in and then they pop out like if someone else. So it's a work in progress what YouTube is doing, but I think it's great. I'm fully on board with this YouTube like app thing that they're doing with this because I get to talk to some of you and it's it's awesome. It's awesome. Let's see. Do I poop out at parties? Only if I'm unpopular. Was that like cool? Was that funny at all? I hope so. ATM Rick literally saved my life and I want to share what he did for me. Oh my goodness, I had no idea. I would love to hear all of your stories and that as well. Very very cool. Uh I'm just trying to see how you say your name. Christina, is that how you say your name? Christina, I'm sorry if it's a mistake. You say, Rick, I love to see another Gen Xer. Love boomer shows. I often feel the odd man out. You are not, because that's what I thought I was. Since most of your peers don't care too much about the shows, there are people our age. What Gen Z? I think I'm an old Gen Z. Is that right? You might know better than me, but there are people, and they keep it secret, and we are not about to do that. We need to shout from the hilltops that we love these shows and we love to do stuff like this because classic TV is where it's at. It's so entertaining. Let me tell you, my brother is 31 years old. He's younger than I am. And he always like blah, blah, blah. He was like, I don't like classic TV. The other day, he just accidentally watched Columbo and now he's hooked on Columbo. He'd never really watched classic TV ever. And I'm like, well, I don't really watch Columbo myself, but I'm like, classic TV is amazing, and now my brother's addicted. So yes, 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 yes. Well, Gen X. Let's see. I am 35, born 1987. You can stick me in there. I think I feel younger. All right. Anyone else? If you're on the YouTube app, click on the link of my YouTube community page, or just go to my Instagram. It has to be on your phone. It has to be on your mobile phone. You cannot do it, unfortunately, from your iPad, your desktop, your TV yet. That may change in the near future. So yeah, keep that in mind. Mech Fan PR says, saying hi from Phoenix, Arizona, as a Puerto Rican YouTuber. That is awesome. Puerto Rico YouTuber. Eyeball 390 says, hard to believe you've been doing this for 6 years. I know, right? I think I started watching when you were learning to fly and have been a fan ever since because I'm a I'm a Lucy fan too as well. Yeah, that's awesome. And I'm a pilot. 2 years of pilot. Crazy. I love Malcolm in the Middle. Love that show. Yeah, the link should be on my YouTube community page or on Instagram. Just go to my Instagram, any of my videos, just go to any of my videos. Link is in the description of my Instagram. It's Rick_9G. Go to Instagram, click on the link under the profile on your phone through the YouTube app. Um, yeah. So yeah, it should work. Just do it from your phone. It will not work from any others. I think we're kind of winding down here. Um, let me see this bit of lotto. All right, let's give it a couple more minutes to give anyone a last opportunity. I think we're probably doing the last because we're coming upon an hour. And so I usually make them about an hour. If you want to see more of this, let me know in the chat. You guys are all amazing for being on here. Oh, yes, we have someone else coming on here, Mike Brown. Not done yet. Good night. Someone said good night to me. Someone said more. Oh no, the circle of death. I'm sorry. Did it work? Mike Brown. Oh, we might have let me see here. We might have what happened here? Okay. We might have room for one more person. Yeah, this is really fun. And Kenneth, it'll be great to have. I want to talk to each and every one of you. I know there's a bit of preparation. This won't be every live stream. I'm gonna announce this in my when I do it next time. And then I'm considering making this a members only thing so that there be a paywall on it, just because there's so many people that are on here that it's really hard um, to get the thing to work. But anyway, yeah, we'll get it all figured out. We'll get it all figured out, and I think that um, we'll figure it out. Let's see. Someone had to refresh. Yeah, I think their YouTube is still trying to perfect this app. I think it's really good, and I think it's really awesome. Um, but yeah, as so far, oh, you guys are seeing me again. There we go. Yeah, it's not a perfect system. If you saw me yesterday, I was kind of struggling a little bit with this, um, but we kindly figured it out. We had people get on the live stream, refresher course, and everything. Well, look at that vein that just appeared. Special guest, my arm vein. Where did that come from? I have my knee up here. So anyway, ignore the special guest arm vein. Hopefully you're all doing well. You're all having a wonderful night. I'm appreciating this. Thank you, Jackie. Jackie Pordon says, thanks for the videos you do. Keep it up. Yeah, I know for some people it may not be working. I don't know if it's because it's not through the Instagram app or because it's not through the mobile phone. Um, but yeah, this and see, you guys are able to chat with each other. I know I'm running the thing and talking. There's no way for me to chat, and that kind of bothers me because I would love to stick the link in there and to be able to say hi to all of you. And so let's see, maybe Mike is on. again? Mike,
Yeah,
hello, how are you?
that's okay. The wizards in my phone weren't cooperating.
Oh no, I'm sorry about that. Well, we got you on here. Thanks for coming on the stream.
I just want to let you know how much I enjoy the work you do.
Oh, really? Well, I appreciate that. Anything in particular? Any specific shows you love?
I'm just a fan of that. I'm just a fan of that generation from the '60s into the '80s.
Absolutely. That
By the time we got into
understand.
the '90s, it got a little complicated for me.
I'm with you on that.
But there's still some quality stuff in the '90s. But um, the older stuff, you didn't have to think. You just got to enjoy and laugh.
I'm with you on that. We just need to
I
laugh
just want
sometimes.
I just wanted to thank you because I'm of an older generation than you, and my appreciation for you kind of passing the torch on and letting this current generation know that there was a time when television had some merit to it.
You
Because
know what?
sadly we live in an age where we don't have audiences anymore. We're so fractured as a society that people don't go to school in the office on Friday mornings to talk about what they saw Thursday night because nobody's watching the same things anymore.
You know what? You have a very astute observation there. I remember even as a little boy, some of these shows in the 90s, we used to get, Power Rangers, those silly things. We were little kids, but we used to say, hey, did you see the episode last night? And people used to do that, like you're saying, in the 80s and the 60s and in the 50s. Did you watch I Love Lucy yesterday? She had a baby and everything. And people used to bond over the shows, right? Which is kind of what you're saying.
Well, I had commented in the comment section that I was a writer in Hollywood back in the '80s,
Oh, wow.
and this was after the time that Norman Lear and Aaron Spelling were kind of changing the look of television, but you always had in those meetings that the executives would remind you that these characters are going into people's homes, and for a
Yes.
lot of them, these characters were family.
100%.
And what I said in the comments is what you do and how you do it is the 20th century media family.
Mm-hmm.
You bring a community together that have this shared interest. When you talk about dinosaurs and you talk about I Love Lucy and Gilligan's Island, everybody listening knows exactly what you're talking about,
Right.
or at least has a point of reference system.
Mm-hmm.
Even shows that didn't last very long.
Right.
But I just want to take this moment to thank you for the work that you do
Well,
and how
I
much we
appreciate
enjoy
that.
it.
I appreciate that. It means a lot. And as you have been, you're a writer. And so that, when your work is appreciated, it feels so good, right? Being a creative person. And you hear this from people who take time out of their day to watch me like yourself. It makes me feel good because numbers are great. But it's another thing what I'm doing right now and hearing you guys and speaking with you and interacting with the people who actually take time to watch the work that I do is amazing. So thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Yes, thanks for coming on the.
Life was simpler when our biggest questions were Lori Partridge or Marsha Brady, Mary Ann or Ginger.
Right, Mary Ann or
Would,
Ginger. There we go. And
would
everyone's
you
like,
rather be on Gilligan's Island or would you rather be lost in space with the Robinson family? Those were the questions that we
that's so true.
like to challenge ourselves with.
Oh my gosh.
And
Oh, that's fantastic. People right now are LOLing what you're saying because I think like everyone understands it. Everyone understands completely what you're saying.
that's it.
We're all on board.
That's it.
Like we missed that.
Well, like I said, thank you for keeping that torch alive.
Well, thank you. And I appreciate you for helping keep it alive because you continue watching. So thanks so much, Mike.
Let me see if I can disconnect. You have a
Yes,
good
no
evening.
worries. Have a great night and thank you for coming on. Oh man, love talking to Mike, man. A TV writer or just a writer, he was saying, and it's so great to be able to hear what he has to say. You see, because I make the videos, but then you guys come with all these wonderful perspectives. Like he just showed me, he's like, remember when we used to bond over these shows? It's kind of sad how now we're finding excuses to disagree with one another, right? That's so horrible. And Mike brought up the point of remember when we were more united, and I agree with him. And I thank all of you for contributing, being a part of the channel. So amazing. I don't know if there's anyone who wants to say maybe the last couple words, winding down. I don't see any more requests. If you want to do a last minute one, I'll definitely take it. If not, we will call it a night and plan for another one. And it would be great to say hi to some of you who have said hi, and maybe to some new people. It would be fantastic. Let me see. I'm trying to read this, but it's kind of cutting out what you're saying. Have you ever noticed that Johnny and Roy would put on their helmets when leaving the station, but they'd arrive at the scene without their helmets? And this is from 900 miles. Absolutely. That's true. A little bit of continuity issue there, right? That is funny. I love that. Be hopeful, Michael. Ian, I love it. Very important message, and I continue to say it. Well, thanks to all of you. I don't know if I would do a meetup, to be honest with you, but I absolutely love doing this, and I want to do this another one. This is a special live stream. I'm going to do my other live streams, but I want to do more of these because I want to connect with all of you. Thank you so much. Have a great night. 65 minutes we've been on here, and it flew by because I got to talk to so much of all of you. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for your blessing of being in my life and watching the work that I do. Have a great night. Sweet dreams. Have a good weekend, and check out my Instagram because I'm gonna post some fun things. You'll see. Oh, wait, let's see. Let's see. I think we have someone else. We're almost done. Let's see. Hello, hello.
Hey, Rick. Oh,
Yes,
good. I got it to work. Oh my goodness.
you got on.
Yeah.
What's your name? Because I see your name is ATM.
Yes. My name is Annie. And I live,
Annie. Nice to see you, Annie.
I live in Michigan,
Yes.
so in the U.S. And it was absolutely, totally, 1,000% the truth when I stated on the live chat that you saved my life.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
And I don't want to dull that or
Yeah.
buff that or anything because it's absolutely the truth.
Right.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to see my screen. Sorry if I have a shadow on my face. I wasn't expecting to be live today.
Oh yeah.
There
Believe
I
me.
am.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Okay. Okay. Here is the Reader's Digest condensed version of the things that caused you to save my life. Ready? Here we go. Because I know you've been on for a long time. I get it.
Yeah.
Right?
No worries.
Okay. So, back in the day, I was a paramedic and firefighter for a
Oh
very,
wow.
very, well, in the city of Detroit. Okay. So it
Yeah.
wasn't, country living. It was crazy. I had never, I had never seen emergency or any of that sort of stuff. And
Right.
the fire department guys that I worked with, they're like, no, you cannot be a paramedic and a firefighter and not know about this show. And I was
Yes.
like, so what we did was we turned it into a game. We would sit down and we would watch an episode, and then we had to come up with a list of things that they did wrong according to local and current protocols. It was really kind of
Oh.
fun, right?
Oh wow.
Okay. Fast forward a little bit. I got into med school. I went to med school, became a
Wow.
doctor, blah, 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 blah,
Oh my
blah.
goodness.
Oh, the hardest part about being a doctor is getting into med school. So don't be impressed whatsoever. No, 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 no.
Wow.
So my career's going along. I'm doing, quite well. All of a sudden, bam, I have this headache. Just started out of the blue. I could not get it to go away.
Yeah.
And of course, doctors and paramedics and any medical personnel are the absolute worst patients ever.
I've heard that.
I admit it out loud. It's true. Went
Oh
to the
man.
doctor, who was a colleague of mine, and he was like, Annie, you need to go get an MRI. Went and got an MRI, neuroblastoma. Yeah, that
Oh
is
my
a brain
gosh.
tumor. Yes. Okay, so I went through. I knew what was coming up. Understanding it from a
Yeah.
medical viewpoint or perspective was kind of a good thing, but then it scared me to death. Right? Of course, if I wasn't scared, I'd be stupid. So I went through that. I went through everything. I'm clean, no more cancer. And then
Yeah.
every month, and then every couple months, you have to do, they check on you. Well, at the 6-month mark, boom, it's back again.
Oh man.
Long story short, went through that. 6 months later, boom, it's back again. So in the third round, okay, I was not just going to the community hospital. I was in places like the Mayo Clinic, the Cleveland,
Mm-hmm.
like that. I had basically just shut down. I was so exhausted mentally, physically. I couldn't figure out what I did wrong to cause this, which,
Right.
in hindsight, yeah, I didn't do anything. It's just life.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Friend of mine comes in. Annie, I saw this guy on YouTube. You gotta watch this. This guy's awesome. And I'm like,
Oh,
I don't want to watch anything. Leave me
yeah.
alone. I literally and it wasn't that I was being mean. I was just overwhelmed.
Right.
You got me to watch your channel and all of the different programs that you brought in. And then one day you talked about emergency and all of these amazing memories that I had completely
Oh,
forgotten, come flooding back.
yeah.
And I started watching you and then I back watched all of the different things that you had posted.
Right.
And I went from being incredibly just downtrodden, depressed,
Yeah.
and unable to even look into the future. The first thing that I started to do to look into the future was looking forward to your next post.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And I mean, to some people who haven't been through something so traumatic, I guess maybe that sounds silly, but in my world,
Mm-hmm.
you saved my life because I
Oh,
started looking forward to the next day and then the next day
wow.
and the next day. And I wish I could see you in person because I want to give you a big hug and tell you
Oh,
thank you. But yes, you did this for me. And the good news now, I have been 8 months. Let's see, 8 months and 28 days in remission. Nothing looks like it's coming back.
it's such a blessing. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Let that
yes,
keep going on forever.
yes, exactly.
Yes.
I
And let,
wanted, I just wanted to tell you. I mean, I know
oh
it
man.
sounds, maybe it sounds overly dramatic, but it's what it is. You're,
Listen, understand that you're not just telling this to me, you're telling this to hundreds, maybe even thousands on this, and people are writing in. They're like, Annie, God bless you. Great news,
oh,
Annie.
really?
Amazing story. Read it. Yes, they're saying, what else? It's going so fast. Annie, what a story, being strong, being a fighter.
Oh my
You're a
goodness.
true warrior.
Oh my
Great
goodness.
news. Like it's more than I can read because it keeps going and going and going. People are sending hearts. So
Oh,
just
thank
know
you,
that
everybody.
people love you here.
Oh
And
my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
That
So
means so much.
yeah.
Thank you,
So
everybody. But
thank you
thank
for
you.
sharing your story and for watching. And like I said, like I bring passion and fun into what I do because I'm just a fan. And if it could do that for you, like what a
Oh,
blessing for me and
yeah,
happy
yeah.
to hear that you're doing well. And this gives me more incentive to be like I said, I'm going on a couple day vacation, but when I come back, I'm gonna come back hard and
I
post and post.
What's so funny was I would be getting chemotherapy, right?
Oh,
And the nurses and the oncologists and stuff, they're like, you can't have your iPad in here. And I said, I will get my chemotherapy if you allow me to have my iPad because I have some videos I need to watch.
oh,
And they allowed it. They allowed it. And your content is what
oh
I
my
was
god.
watching while I was getting chemotherapy. And they changed the rules
Well,
because of you and your show and your channel.
Well, look at this. You're showing appreciation to me. People are saying you kicked its butt,
That's right.
and they're saying we love you, Annie. So you're inspiring others right now.
Oh, guys, thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
It wasn't
you're
easy.
not alone.
Oh,
Here's a lot of love for you, Annie, from MacFan PR. And so
wow.
go back and watch, and then you might be able to see all the because you're on live, so you probably can't see it, but you will be able to see everything that everyone says. So thank you, Annie, for sharing your story and for supporting me. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. I appreciate it. Keep it up, okay?
Thank you. Thank you. Have a wonderful night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Look at that, guys. Wow. I was not expecting any of this. I don't even think I processed it to be completely honest. I think the best thing I can do right now is just give the rest of the night for me to be able to process what I just experienced. I think it's too much for me to even process. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm kind of at a loss for words. All I want to say is thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you for watching. This is probably one of the longest live streams I've done, but because I can't log off. I can't log off because this is so wonderful. Even my arm is like, but this is so worth it. Thanks to each and every one of you for being in the chat, for showing love to all of our guests. We're going to do this again. We're going to have more guests. We're going to have more people on here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful, amazing night. I hope this made your night and your week, hearing everyone's stories and meeting all these amazing people. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you all. And remember, it's super important, everyone. It's super important. Always, always, always. Never forget, no matter what you're going through, no matter what difficulty, always be hopeful.